I fell prey to a hacker attacker. A hacker attacker. I don't know what I'm on today. The way these actual attacks work, I've become extremely aware of how these work. It's extremely frightening. I think a perspective about YouTubers is that somehow this is you. Can you see that? This is you, and then this is us. But really, we're all kind of here, unless you're like past 1 million subscribers and you like have a content house, or not even content house. That's not. I don't want to speak on that, but you just have like, you know, a bigger company. You have more employees. You have more protections. But most of us are just kind of individuals, right? So it's extremely frightening. And very, very, like, who's training us for this, right? Who got us all together in a classroom, say, okay, so when you're a streamer, you're gonna have to face this, and this, and this. It's absolutely fucked. So, what initially caused I'm gonna take you through the whole thing. Sorry, I'm just gonna talk. And just then, once I'm done, I'll answer the questions. Essentially, what happened was, the reason I get emails pretty consistently when I'm uploading, but when I stopped making videos back in 2022, just because I needed a break, I decided that I would just remove my email from the YouTube. You can put an email there, usually for a contact, and that's how usually sponsors get to you, but also spammers. So I just reactivated that link because I'm like, okay, if I want to take any good sponsors. So in my inbox comes Helen Kennedy. I'm like, well, hello, Helen. Don't worry about sharing their name. It isn't real. Helen, we'll just call her Ellen for short. Essentially, it was a sponsor for DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is an editing software that's actually it's pretty powerful. I would consider switching to it, if not for the fact that I've been within the Adobe sphere forever, that it would be really hard for me to change right this second. So, DaVinci Resolve, I'm like, this would be a cool sponsor because I actually can talk about some of the features it has that Premiere doesn't, and I could sponsor them very well, DaVinci Resolve, but real. That said, I looked at the email, and it's like, hey, we'll provide you $7,000 for this review if you do a mid-roll ad or a full video review. And I'm like, that sounds pretty cool. Tell me more details. Okay, so here we go. We have this press package where we have all of the details that you can sign on, as well as the contract. Please open the file. But here's the catch. Sponsors will never, ever, ever, ever send you a file to download on your computer, unzip with WinRAR or 7-zip, and make you put in a key in order to unlock that file. They will never do that. I'm just an idiot. But the thumbnail's very accurate because I'm like, this seems stupid. I gotta check it out. So, I'm like, this seems weird. Why the hell would they send this? But, okay. Thank you for the $9.99, Zatham. Thank you. Sorry, I got hit with the jank. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Big is the ass that takes the largest shit. Anyways, thank you for the $9.99. Essentially, that email came in, and I'm like, well, okay, it did actually come with press materials, so this was actually a little bit more elaborate than other scams I've seen. So I was half like, maybe it was the greed. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting paid today. It seemed like it seemed like a coordinated attack against me. This was like some next level chess grandmaster shit. It was very much like L in Light battling the Death Note thing, where like L does a move that obviously would attract Light to do something, which would prove that, oh, it's only in Japan that there is an attacker. There's only Kira in Japan. They did the exact thing. They knew I wanted to do DaVinci Resolve. They knew the exact amount of money I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a pretty good deal. And I took a potato chip and eated it. So, where was I? So then I open it. You'll never do the RinRAR thing or 7-zip where you'll unlock it with a key. If they send you anything, typically in my experience, it'll be through a Google Doc. And at that, sometimes they don't even send you shit. The company's like, yeah, just figure it out. You could just make a white screen. Like, companies don't care about their sponsorships. They're not really connected. It's like, anyways, so I open it. What this file has inside of it is some press materials, and then the contract, looking like a PDF, is actually an SCR file. This would be a screensaver file. There's documentation online because this is a common scam in the crypto space. And I don't have anything to say about crypto. I'm just saying, like, that's where this is targeted a lot because there's actually money there. What I believe the actual, like, goal with going after YouTubers is, from what I can understand, from what I've seen, it's happened to several, like people who upload similar stuff to mine. I think some of you mentioned, like, they attack after YouTubers, and what they do is they upload scam videos to their channel, completely remove their content in order to maybe lure in somebody who's interested in crypto or a scam, and then they go to a link or something. That's the only thing I can perceive. But the things they go at... So anyways, I click this file. What this does, to my understanding of what was explained to me, it basically looks at all the credentials of everything you have signed in at that very moment, and I suppose it flashes it or something. I don't understand completely. Maybe people who are a little bit more well-versed know how this all works, because to me, I was just shocked. So it apparently, everything that's on your computer open, logged in, it takes that. So there's no two-factor authentication that needs to happen. They already have it, which is mind-boggling to me. I'm just like, what? What? We are not prepared for the next 10 years of technology. We're so boned. Like, holy crap. And from my understanding, when I clicked on that file, it was a done deal at that point. I just wanted to investigate what kind of file it was, so I, like, opened the properties. And then I tried to, like, open it to see. But nothing opened. Except, you know, something that rooted itself in my C drive that then went in, it fucked my shit up. What is this? It's fucking raw. It just fucked me up, man. It just fucked me up. So, luckily, I don't keep my, the email that's attached to the file, or the email that's attached to my big YouTube channel, I don't keep open. The only one I really use in order, like, as a normie to, like, look at, videos or watch videos or make playlists is my music channel. So that email, which is my personal email, it's a done deal. It got destroyed. I couldn't get in. I literally, like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, la la la, I'm editing, making my video for the week, and I see on my phone, if you have an Apple phone, it does this. There's on the top, there's, like, does the notifications, and it, like, pops up here, like, oh, a notification. Literally within milliseconds of each other. It's like, a new sign-in on your Google account. A new phone number has been added to your Google account. New 2FA authorization has been added. And I'm like, no, literally my heart sank. I was, like, gonna throw up. I'm like, what the hell? I try to sign in, nothing. I see a new email's added. I'm like, and I'm just in panic mode. At that point, I didn't know what to do other than to secure bank accounts, make sure no credit cards were connected to my, because you can have credit cards connected to your Google, and just to secure the important accounts, the one associated with Relax, basically, which all was done. Now my security options are pretty deep, and I'm a lot safer. And it took a few days to get it back. Luckily, if you know PK Sparks and Screenwave, they were able to help me recover this account in record time. It's very helpful if you have backups on backups of emails, is what I've discovered. Having more options for you to recover accounts and to secure that it's your identity is always the play. At least that's what I think. I luckily had a backup email that was connected to this account previously, so all I did was go into that email. Luckily, I remembered the password because I hadn't used it in forever, and I recovered it that way and changed everything, and now it's back in my possession. The people were in Ukraine. I'm like, wow, damn. I mean, what can I say? Maybe definitely not easy over there, but how could you? How could you do this? Come on. Why? And I believe that's all that really happened. After that, I've now become a security master. I have now taken every form of the arts of protection. I took the eyes of the death note, so now I can see everyone's name over their face, and I can see their time of death. I've basically become unstoppable now with my password protection. It was really scary because I mean, I don't even feel like I'm unsafe with that shit. I feel like I actually take care, but all it takes is it takes one little movement of your finger, like 1 centimeter, in order to click your mouse and open a file and ruin potentially your life. There are horror stories of people losing like thousands in crypto. Luckily I don't engage in any of that, so I'm completely fine in that sense. But they could have went after bank accounts. They could have really went after anything of information that they thought was valuable if I had stuff on my computer or anything. So I'm still kind of afraid. Like, what do they take? Am I going to find out in a month that I've lost money somewhere? I don't think so. So now I'm just paranoid, right? I'm paranoid it's on my computer still. I did a full Windows reset. I'm just still like, it's frightening. Jeez, I feel like Hank Schrader when like he reads the diary or the book on like Walt Whitman and he's like driving home and he just can't breathe. That's how I felt the whole day. So it's quite the journey.